Hello traders, welcome to the MyForexFunds YouTube channel. MyForexFunds is a prop firm which is looking for successful traders. It assists traders and it helps them grow so that we can grow together. In this video, we will be hosting one of our funded trader, Parry, in order to talk about his trading journey and his experiences with us as a funded trader.
Hello Parry, how are you?
Good, thanks. How are you doing?
Thank you, I'm also good. It's great to see you here as our host on our YouTube channel. So today we will be talking about your trading journey, being a funded trader in MyForexFunds and more. But first, we would like to know you a bit. So can you tell us about yourself?
So I'm really happy to be here. So, great honor to get interviewed by MyForexFunds. So a little bit about myself. My name is Parry. I'm 28 years old. I love trading. I love analyzing charts, drawing up different patterns. So that's what I do pretty much every day, from the time I wake up to the time I go to sleep. If I'm not on my laptop, I'm always checking my phone and things. So that's one of my biggest hobbies, and it's been really good for me. It's been great success. So I'm happy about that. That's me in a nutshell. Outside of trading, I do like to be outdoors. I love doing outdoor activities. I like to go camping. I love to go hiking and cycling. So things like that. And I also enjoy traveling. So hopefully, being a long-term trader, I get to travel a bit more and trade the markets. That'll be good.
Yeah, perfect. So where are you from, Parry?
I'm from New Zealand. I'm based in New Zealand, but originally I'm from India, and I've been living in New Zealand for maybe about 20 years now. Very much. This is my home.
New Zealand is an amazing place to do those activities. I mean, in outdoor activities.
Yeah, definitely. It's one of the best places you can, go hiking and camping because the wilderness it's great. A lot of nature.
Yeah, definitely. So what about trading? How long have you been trading?
I've been trading for a wee while, actually. So I didn't just, one day decide to wake up and be like, okay, I'm going to start trading. It happened quite gradually. I started investing in stocks when I was about 18. So that was over 10 years ago. And then from investing in stocks to, I started to frequently buy and sell those stocks, kind of learned how to time the market or analyze charts from there. And then in 2014, at the end of 2015, I started investing in crypto. And then I learned about crypto trading and what is leverage, how to short sell a particular coin or something like that. So that's where I kind of learned the fundamentals of trading and leverage. And then from there, I opened my first CFD account in 2017. It's been about 4.5 years since I've been trading Forex.
So as far as I understood, instead of focusing only one thing, you experienced trading lots of instruments in time.
It wasn't really lots of instruments because, at the start, when you look at the financial markets, you don't know what is, contract for difference. You don't know what are these currencies that you can trade. So how I got introduced to the financial market was through investing in stocks at a very young age. I was barely legal when I bought my first stocks. I had just turned 18, and it was in like a New Zealand company, which I really believed in. And that worked out really well. And from there, I was kind of hooked, onto investing. And then it was a gradual shift towards trading short term rather than investing long term. It was mostly crypto, which helped me do that because crypto trading is pretty common once you start investing in it. So that's why I learned about trading Forex and indices.
Perfect. Yeah. So how did you learn to trade?
Pretty much, just through investing. But I think trading Forex, I probably learned one of the hardest way possible, which was to lose a lot of money, as most traders do. So I was doing a lot of trial and error on live accounts. I was making a bunch of money, but the very next week I'd lose it as well. Just through those trial and error live accounts, you kind of learn. And after you've lost a bunch of money and you've been humbled by the market so many times, you tend to pick up a few things, what to do, what not to do. So that was pretty much how I learned. And then when I had my first, real taste of success, I was consistent for about 6-7 months in the first or second year of trading. that's when I got really excited. I was like, this can actually be a thing. And that's when I started investing into actually my trading education and started reading a lot more books, ebooks, and watching videos on YouTube and things, tutorials on different strategies. And then, started back testing them. I really started to take it serious in my second year of trading.
Perfect. So at first you tried to learn it by yourself. During this learning process, you had some losses, obviously. So basically failure at the beginning of the journey brought you to success at the end.
Yeah, definitely. Failure at the beginning, because I had already been buying stocks and things, so I knew how like price action kind of worked. So I was just doing random stuff on my live account, and it didn't work. So after I, invested in some education, that's when I started to see a bit more success.
I also noticed that traders who spend a lot of time for trading mostly like outdoor activities. So when you said you like to be outside, I thought maybe you spent a lot of time trading in a day as well. So is this true? How many hours do you trade in a day?
Pretty much Monday to Friday, it's 20 hours in one day. The only time I have off is, on weekends. But Monday to Friday, because I'm in New Zealand, I get to kind of see all the trading sessions, Tokyo, London, and New York. So I'm always glued to my phone or I'm on my laptop, drawing up different stuff. So yeah, pretty much from wake to sleep. That's all time. If I'm not trading, I'm either analyzing the charts or at least looking at the price.
But you also like it, right? I'm sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, I enjoy it. It's a big passion of mine. So yeah, I enjoy spending the time on the chart. And when the markets are kind of closed, then you're kind of forced to, okay, there's an outside world I should actually go explore.
Yeah.
But, when the market's open, it's too hard to do anything else.
Yeah, there are two separate worlds for you then, trading and outside world.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, okay. So is trading your full-time job or an extra money source for you?
At the minute, it's not my full-time job, but I am trying to make it that. So I'm a software engineer by profession, and work here and there, kind of. But I'm trying to move away from that and just focus on trading, and then hopefully I get to do a bit of traveling and trade as a full-time income. And besides that, yeah, I've got a couple of other side things which kind of bring in some money. So yeah, between trading and my other online side hustles, I want to try to make this a full-time thing.
Perfect, great, yeah. So what about your journey in MyForexFunds? First of all, how did you know about MyForexFunds? What or who brought you here?
MyForexFund, I believe I was introduced to MyForexFund by one of your affiliates. They ran a website comparing different prop firms and things. And I had tried 2 other prop firms before, which weren't a great success. So I was looking at, a comparison website comparing all the different prop firms. And that's where I learned about MyForexFunds. And then I joined the Discord and the community was really, pumping. There was a lot of activity happening and there are a lot of members, a lot of, members kind of posting payout proofs and things like that. So I really believed, MyForexFunds was legit and it was something that would be better than my last 2 experiences with the prop firms. So yeah, that's when I kind of just, took a leap of faith and bought a few challenges and paid off from there.
Yeah, perfect. So can you tell us a bit about your experience in trading with us?
Yeah, it's been great, really. With MyForexFunds, I think it's one of the top firms at the minute, in the prop firm industry. So my experience, I have literally no complaints. It's been a great one. Support's fantastic. The trading environment is fantastic. And the rules which you have to abide by, it's really doable. Anyone can do it, I think, even newer traders. So yeah, MyForexFunds has been great.
So how long have you been trading in MyForexFunds?
I would say it's been about 3 months since
Perfect.
I first signed up to MyForexFunds.
So do you have a funded account in 3 months?
Yeah, so I took a challenge with MyForexFunds. The first challenge I took, I passed. But I really had like big goals with prop firms. I really wanted to achieve one of the biggest payouts or whatever, like something like that I had in my mind from the start. So the first challenge I took, I passed the challenge, but I was trading too risky on the live account, so I didn't get to keep that live account too long. And then, the second time I did it, that's when it kind of paid off.
Perfect. So, what is the total or the biggest payout you got from us?
Biggest payout would be over 6 figures in 1 month. It was $120,000 in 1 month. So yeah.
Oh my God, that is perfect. So quickly, maybe we can take a look at your dashboard to see your strategy and the instruments you can trade, because the payout you mentioned is really huge. I'm pretty sure that everyone would like to see your strategy now.
Yeah, definitely. So I trade mostly US 30 on a 5-minute time frame. And I trade based on these moving averages. So the last 2 days, I haven't really been trading US 30 because moving averages are pretty flat. You want to see something really trending up or trending down. If it's something somewhat flat like this, trading in a zone, then I wouldn't look to trade. So I tend to stay away from it, and I'd look at other instruments like gold or a few currencies. But yeah, so my trading strategy is pretty much just finding market structure on the higher time frame on 4 hours. And then from there, I trade on the 5-minute chart, scalping the markets in both directions, pretty much using those moving averages. So in this example, this would have been a nice trend to just, kind of continue. And then after this line I've drawn, you can see that's when the structure kind of broke and it started trending down. So all of last few months, I've been selling the US 30 because I'm following that trend. And what I would do is on 5-minute chart, I would look for these big rallies where the price gets away from the moving average, and then I would enter a sell. So it would kind of be trading counter trend on the 5-minute chart. But when you look at the bigger picture on the 4-hour chart, there's a really nice downtrend, which you're following. So you sell the rallies on the lower time frames, following a higher time frame trend, and you can do that through these moving averages. And when you, I also have a volume indicator which I use. So when you can see that the price has gone away from the moving average, but the volume isn't there to support it, that's when I would enter a sell in the opposite direction. And scalping, it's very quick. You only look for 1 or 2 candles on the 5-minute chart. So there'll be big lots, but really quick trades. So just did that pretty much for the whole month. And from there, the small wins kept adding up, and scored a nice little payout.
Thank you very much for sharing your strategy with us. I believe that many traders will love to see these strategies, because you are a successful trader and they really wonder, including I really wonder, the strategies of successful traders. So I will ask you a question about being successful in trading. What do you think? What makes you a trader successful?
Being successful in trading, I think it takes a few things really. Before the trading strategy itself, you need to kind of learn about money management, risk management, and the actual psychology behind trading. Most people, I think, they open demo accounts where they're not attached to their money. They do really well. And then when they go on live accounts, they don't do so well. So because they're so attached to the money that they're trading. So learning about trading psychology, I think, and risk management, 2 key things before building your strategy. So to be a successful trader, I think you need to identify what your risk tolerance is. So I have a really high risk tolerance. That's why I can trade big lots and go against the trend, because I'm okay losing the money. And I think that part of that has to do with having other sources of income or not needing the money from trading. You kind of detach from that. So I've just been detached from trading income or trading losses for a long time. It doesn't affect me. So to be successful, you need to kind of identify your risk tolerance, whether you have high risk tolerance or low risk tolerance. You need to manage that risk according to your tolerance and build a strategy around that. And I think you just need to learn when to cut your losses and step away from your computer, not overtrade, and just focus on the psychology behind the trade as well. Don't get too attached to the money. Yeah, so once you have those three things sorted, I think you can become a successful trader.
Yeah, definitely. I totally agree with you. Thank you. And also, actually, you also mentioned that you had some losses at the beginning, but what was the most impactful loss you had, which made you decide to change your approach or your trading style later on?
Most impactful loss. So as I said, I'm not too attached to the money. So, losing, a lot of money, it didn't really affect me in a negative way. I was okay with that. I was like, yeah, it's fine. If you can lose money, you can also make money. So I was never really impacted by the losses, and it never really made me kind of change my strategy. But yeah, I did, as I kind of matured as a trader, I did learn to manage my risk better and how to, cut my losses rather than adding on to them and hoping for, break even or something. So yeah, as I matured, I learned to cut my losses. And being introduced to prop firms this year, I've only been with prop firms since January. So that's when I actually learned, to follow all these rules and cut losses and things. So yeah, I think that's the only change I've made in terms of my strategy, just cutting losses sooner.
Yeah. So speaking of prop firms, you said that you have also traded with other prop firms. And at the beginning, you said that you were introduced to MyForexFunds through a website. So were you hesitant at the beginning?
Yeah, honestly, like anyone would be, I was quite hesitant at the start, just because I had a bad experience with these other firms, right? But after I took my first challenge with MyForexFunds, and I learned how everything is fully automated, there's no one kind of assessing your account, and MyForexFunds wouldn't have any reasons to deny your live funded account because it's fully automated, right? As long as you respect those rules, you can do it. So yeah, at the beginning I was kind of hesitant, but as I kind of became part of the MyForexFunds community, on Discord and Facebook and things, I seen a lot of social proof of other people doing it. That's when I kind of just took it and ran with it, and yeah, paid off pretty nicely.
Perfect. Yeah, I'm happy to hear those things.
Yeah.
So finally, what would you suggest to new traders?
To new traders, I would recommend investing a lot of time into your trading education, and I wouldn't necessarily recommend trading demo accounts and things, unless you're really new. But to practice your strategy, I think you need to start with really small accounts where those losses won't be as impactful. But as I said before, with demo accounts, people are detached from the money, so it's not real representation of what your actual trading journey would be like. So maybe if you have $100, $200, $500 account, really small, which wouldn't affect you if you lost it, right? So start on that account, or start on a really small challenge. MyForexFunds has a new 5K challenge. I think that's great. Yeah. So yeah, start on something really small, and stick to being a small trader for the first 1 year at least. And then once you've proven your strategy and you've kind of experienced everything that there is to experience in the market, then you can kind of scale your way up. But the easiest way to minimize your losses is just start small and stay small until you can prove it.
Yeah. Maybe after that you can also choose another account size, or you can scale up your account size. But first of all, starting with a small account can be better. Yeah. Thank you very much for this nice interview. It was really amazing to see you here. And on behalf of every trader, I would like to thank you for sharing your strategy and talking about your journey. Thanks again.
No worries. Thanks for having me. It was really a pleasure to be here, and I'm really honored to get invited. So yeah, thank you guys.
Yeah, anytime. Thank you. So see you.
Awesome. Yeah.
Thank you very much for watching this video. Please do not forget to hit the like button and subscribe for this type of content and more. Also visit our website at myforexfunds.com. If you have any suggestions, please post them as a comment below. I'll see you in the next videos. Bye for now.